Phillies, Diamondbacks. We kind of have a series. I'm saying it reluctantly. We kind of have a series because
100%.
I still don't really think this is going to get to a 6 or a 7. Although I guess if the D-backs pull off one more, it does get to a 6. But your thoughts, Kratz? Are you feeling like we kind of have a series? Not really like we have a series, which is Houston and Texas.
I feel like you had to take out your predetermined ideas. They went down there and they were like the best hitting team. They had all this fire in the lineup and they were smashing. But if you look back, some of those games, it was really tough for them to score early. It was tough for them to really get anything together, including game 2 in Philly, where it's like they were the best team ever. Oh, my goodness. For a long time, it was 3 hits apiece on both sides. The Phillies weren't just first inning, all the runs. Merrill Kelly lasted as long as he did. Zach Gallen lasted a decent amount. So why did we think it was going to be any different last night? Because Fought's just a rookie?
Yes.
You know, what
people look at regular season ERA, and they're like, oh.
And not the last 5 starts?
No. I'm saying the general public. They don't look at that. They don't look at his stuff. He's got the best stuff, some people say, on the pitching staff.
Because he's able to throw into all 4 quadrants 4 different pitches. And that's something that I don't think Gallen and Merrill Kelly do as well. But I don't think Merrill Kelly and Gallen did that bad. If they were held to the shorter leash as Fought, they would have had the same result, close to the same results as Fought. And we got to give more credit to Fought. So all that to say, I still think the Phillies are the superior team, but it shows that this is why you play the playoffs. This is why I understand there's 100-win teams that people are trying to figure out how can we helicopter parent and make sure they still get in. Oh, you did a good job here. You got 10 extra wins. Okay, you only have to win 1 game to advance. We want it to be nice and neat for you. This is the playoffs. It's not the same environment down in Arizona, but it is something that is you lost. You lost game 1. Phillies have to come back out and absolutely lay the wood to Joe Mantiply, then to Kyle Nelson, then to Ryan Nelson. They got to get all the Nelsons. See if they can get Jimmy Nelson out of retirement. They're going to see a lot of different pitchers tonight, and that's why they took Fought out last night, because Kyle Schwarber has 12 home runs the third time he gets to see a pitcher third time through in a lineup. So they're just not going to let it happen.
Yeah, and I think one thing that we're overlooking here, they're 1-2. Phillies are 1-2 on the road, sample size, but the flight, 5-hour flight, I'm the excuse maker. That's what I'm going to do. A 5-hour flight, getting accustomed to the heat as well. I know they played inside. I get it. But at the same time, they have to get used to the time change. And Arizona, too, as well. Nobody hit. It was a low-scoring game. Both teams didn't hit. And Arizona still is not hit. And they got lucky to get that game. So for them, take it as a plus, but they still need to start mashing here. And that's the biggest thing I want to see, because the Phillies been doing it all playoffs long. So for Arizona, they're not going to skate by winning 2-1. They're going to have to start hitting more.
Would you be in the clubhouse going up to dudes, if you're on Philly, being like, yo, we were on no sleep. Now have fun with us on real sleep. Yo, we're in a different park, whatever. The excuse you don't want to deal with me today, though, kind of situation?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's just one of those things. You know how guys have routines?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're used to waking up at a certain time. Now you're not going to bed till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, because the 3-hour difference. There's things that go along with it. I'm not making excuses for the Phillies. They still got to play just like everybody else. But, yeah, I mean, getting accustomed to a different area is a real thing. So, in my opinion, maybe it was just me that was the complainer.
No, that's just everyday guys.
Every day. All right,
the bench guys are like, what? No sleep? Let's go. Let's go. This is an even playing field now. What I would have done after that game, I would have checked with Kimbrel first, but I've been like, turn the music up. Yeah. We're still this team. We are still, as the kids say, we are still him. We are still the boss of this series, and we need to act like it, because this team did skate by. They got the big hits Ketel Marte got the big hits when they needed it.
Kid's a stud.
the Phillies defense was unbelievable. They didn't hit. So to me, I give more credit to Fought than the Phillies offense. And then they did get to their back three guys. And if you only get to your back three guys, every team's going to do really well.
And it's funny because I know a bunch of Phillies fans, and my buddy Vinny back at home, he watches the show
Vinny Esposito?
all the time. No, he's an Italian. No, just Vinny, I call him. But he texts me, he goes, "Can you believe what the announcer said?" I said, "Well, he compared that hit to 2001 hit." I'm like, "Are you just being a sore loser?" He's like, "No, man. This is bowl." I'm like, "Vinny, I'll blast you out on the show tomorrow. Don't you worry about it."
He's pissed because they're saying Cattell getting the walk-off knock.
It was like Luis Gonzalez
against
hit
Mo.
against the Yankees.
Yeah. I don't think they really compared it like that. I think they were just saying they haven't had history like that since, right?
I told him, I said, "Stop being that's what you Philly fans do. You're a sore loser. You'll be fine." I told him. Keep making those wings. He's a wing maker, I call him.
Actually, you know what Philly fans were doing? And wing makers.
He's got his own shop, wings and things.
How do you make wings?
Because he's got his own shop in Tom's River.
Buffalo wings?
I'm blasting him out today.
Did they get him off the Buffalo?
He's going to owe me a lot of money.
Did Vinny complain about the umpires? Because, we have both of our post-game shows that we did after the games last night that are up on Foul Territory YouTube. Good 30 minutes on each game. Very dedicated to what happened, like play-by-play, anything significant. The balls and strikes were not great. It was probably the worst home plate calls I've seen so far this year.
In the playoffs.
It was it actually too?
I need to find that. I need to find it.
Okay, because eye test, there were
was the top
many
three
misses.
worst.
It was not good, and there was a check swing.
That was worse than the balls and strikes.
Well, they're both terrible, but I know what you're saying. Because Philly fans were like, "Yo, Perdomo walked. He shouldn't have walked. He shouldn't have been strike three. We should be playing extras."
So it started the first bat of the game. What was that, Dan Iasonia back there? Yo, he run up Schwarber real fast. It was borderline. I got you. It was borderline.
Absolutely.
Got it. Too close to take. But you're like, okay, well, if they're getting that call, all right, let's be consistent. He was like 89%. 89 point something. I'm like,
he was inconsistent for both teams.
Absolutely.
That's what it was, which sucks because actually, you know what guys say, and I still think this is wrong. Like many players will go, as long as I know what the zone is and it's consistent, even if it's not right, I'm cool, which I still think is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard guys say that?
Yes,
like, I know this dude's going to give me an extra inch here or an extra inch there. I'm like, I get it. You're just kind of saying like, this sucks, but this sucks a little bit less.
We can use it.
Yeah, we can work with this, right? I'm a professional. I know where I have to extend myself with a zone. Yesterday, it's just like, hey, you might get a little up here, then take that out. You might get a little below the zone, then take that out, right? There's nothing to it.
And it's not like the other night. And a lot of this is like, each night builds on each other. The other night, I forget who was behind the plate, but Jonah Heim, the umpire, missed 9 pitches in the first, I forget how many innings, and 8 were when Jonah Heim was catching. So 8 went against the Astros, and the Astros still won.
I want to apologize. 91%. I was off by 91%. 2 clicks.
Okay. So
but listen,
every 10 pitches, one of them was called incorrectly.
Oof.
And there's how many pitches in an average game? 2 something?
Called pitches usually 160 maybe.
Per team.
Yeah.
Total. Called pitches.
Right.
Understand.
Okay.
Bro, go ahead.
Quick math on that. How many would be wrong
16
then?
He missed.
16.
He missed 10%.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That
and
can't
I think
it doesn't matter. It's what are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? They have to make the adjustment moving forward, and I think it's already in the works. KBO,
I'm not a fan, man.
The Korean Baseball League, they're doing it. They're bringing the challenge system in.
I love that.
The challenge system is where it's going to be, and the only reason I say that is unopinionated. The CBA for the umpires have already put that in. They've already said in the 5-year window of their CBA, collective bargaining agreement, they're going to have, there's a tweet. They're going to have it in where they're allowed to bring in the challenge system or I love that strike zone system.
I still want umpires. I still want the oh man, where was that? I want the yelling. I want the screaming.
You just want to get into it.
No, I do. Listen.
Boys.
Listen, I've been thinking about this a lot, bro. Look what's going to happen here, and I can picture this. Remember you played wiffle ball when you were younger? And you make sure something was behind you, a garbage can, a square thing. This is how baseball is going to be in 10 years, five years. They're going to throw Frisbees up there, and it's going to hit a spot, and they're going to be like, strike, because it hit the damn garbage can. That's not baseball, bro. You want to play wiffle ball and that crap, go in the backyard. Have the human element. Hey, he missed 10%. Now we're talking about it. This is why human element, this is what life is about. People not doing well, people doing great. All right, you get pissed off, but guess what? There's another game tomorrow. And forget about what
And
Dan
they might
did.
screw you over tomorrow
Exactly.
too.
I don't want to be in the backyard with a freaking wiffle ball bat, throwing one to the sky and coming back and hitting the damn garbage can. Hee-haw! Next batter
Clayton
up. No,
Kershaw
I
does
don't
that
want
with
that.
his curveball.
My son had a game last night. Charlie, home plate umpire. He's probably 85 years old. People were cranking on him because he was calling bad pitch. Guess what? He was terrible. I said, Charlie, I got your back. Don't worry about it. You know you screwed my son over too. It's okay. I don't care. Keep going. That's the way it is, brother. And he's up there, strike. I'm like, Charlie, I need a hand signal, though. That's all. Like, stuff like that. I don't
He's
want
tired.
this crap. I love the part, though, that they're going to be like, hey, can you check that? That's perfect. That's like, give him 3. See you later.
T-Phrase.
I'm sorry. I don't want to play wiffle ball.
T-Phrase is going to be the first one that's going to go challenge system straight. Wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually a ball. Flips him off out of the game. First ever to be.
I'm flipping off the freaking
You
computer.
would
I'm like,
love
you
the challenge
bastard.
system, dude. You would love it.
You bastard.
Because for any player that thinks
No,
they're
I
right,
like that, but I
they
want
get
the
to say,
umpire
ha,
there.
ha.
Yeah. No, you look, you'd be like, good job, Jim. You owe me one.
Maybe when I retire, I'll do what you're doing.
Love the challenge system, but it's going to take away from catchers framing like
It's not, though, because of how the
Talk to
challenge
me.
system works. You only get 3 challenges as a team, which I love that aspect of it, because how many players did you play with? Every time they slide into a base and they're called out or into first, they're like, check,
Yeah.
check. And you're like,
But let me ask
man,
you
you were
this.
out. They're going to be first pitch, ball. Pitcher's out there on the mound.
It's going to be
Oh,
incredible.
Hey, but pitchers
gonna
can
be
do
incredible.
it
It's
too.
going to be great.
Dude,
Can
yes,
pitchers do it
yes,
too?
yes. I'm
Yes.
telling you, dude.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
And they're
why
going to
not?
use all 3 up for your team.
They're
Yeah.
going to get you guys against each other because
So
there's going to
great.
be like some dude that always spits at every pitch, right? Like next time we have Muncie on, right? Because he's one of the best in the biz
No
with
doubt.
spitting at pitches. But if he calls for it 3 times in a game and he's wrong on all 3,
Yeah,
his teammates are going to be like, dude, you're hogging up all the challenges.
that's what I mean. That's where you're
It's
going to
gonna
have
be
to
awesome,
decide.
But he's not going to be wrong.
I know he's not.
The guys that are going to be wrong, this guy.
You get one at bat, like, come on, no, this is
I'd be
me.
like,
don't
and people,
waste it.
yeah,
no,
Max Muncy's in the
no.
dugout going, no,
Yeah.
stop, Gratz, you're always wrong.
Oh
Like,
man.
what now?
Aren't
Yeah.
they going to have someone then in the dugout technically that's probably monitoring, not necessarily the TV feed, but at least whoever's got the best eye from the side to be
Height?
like, Kratz, no, not on that one. No.
You got to
You know what
do
I'm
it
saying?
right away.
Yeah, I don't know what the time span's going to be.
Because it's quick.
It's quick. So then our team's going to wear buzzers to tell them if it was a ball or strike to be like, oh, challenge. Perfect.
No, but don't say buzzers in baseball now.
No, don't say buzzers around Todd.
Especially for Todd, that's a sore spot.
That's a sore
Anyway,
spot.
speaking of which, we'll get to the Astros and the Rangers coming up next with Russ Dorsey. First off, poll question today, and you can vote at watchstadium.com/foul territory. What is the best division in baseball this year? AL East has no teams left. AL West has 2 teams left. AL Central, LOL. And the NL West. Be right back.